Hi ladies, it's Ziva here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an update video. I don't have my microphone, so bear with me and we'll make it work. Okay, we'll make it work. Now, today I wanted to do like a sit down, more relaxed video. This is like, well, I want to say 0 tips and advice, but at the same time, I'm a bossy biatch, okay? I can't help it sometimes. So I'm sure there'll be some tips and advice within this video. As you know, I went to a singles event on the 17th of January. Shout out to my birthday, which was on the 15th of Jan, and I met somebody. Now, the person who I met, because a few people wanted like some more information on that, and I've also been asked like throughout the months for like an update on myself and my own dating situation. So that's what I'm going to do first. Now, at the end of the day, I've always been of the view that I knew I wanted to get married. I've known that I wanted to have a family. For me, kind of like the be all and end all in life, it's having a family, being a mother, raising children properly, giving them a good start to life. This for me has been my purpose on this earth since I was a child. So this is something I've always wanted to do, and it is something that is just so important to me. Now, throughout life, you know, dating history, I feel like you're always trying to find that person. You're always wanting to meet that person who is going to be the person who you're wanting those things with, right? Whether it's to have a family, to get to know better so you can have a good foundation to create a family, or to get married, or to be in something long term. We're always looking for this, okay? Because with women, we use our brain cells when it comes to dating, and what we're trying to do is to weed out all of the rubbish and get to the gold, okay? And this means it's not just about money, because let's be clear, you can meet somebody who has money and they can be a horrible person, they can be a weirdo, and you wouldn't want to go to the next level with them anyway. Right, so there's a balance that you need to find, and you have to figure out for yourself what is most important. And for me, I have really been figuring that balance out, dating different people and seeing what is going to work for me. I realized that it's very difficult for me to respect any men. Let's be clear, I, along with lots of other people, lots of other women, have had things happen, okay? So events might transpire, you know, things have happened to me, and at the end of the day, it makes you feel a certain way about men, and it can make you, or for me, feel uncomfortable about actually being with somebody, actually having a child with someone. And I just felt in my mind like I couldn't respect any of them. I just couldn't get there. And it was something I've been struggling with, actually. Well, I say struggling with, but it's something I've been feeling for years. I recently got to the point where I said to myself, you know what? What's important to me is to be with someone that I can respect. Because if I'm respecting somebody, it's because they are the kind of man who understands that you've got to come correct, you've got to look after me. That was something that's important. So I've got to respect them. They've got to be on board with a more traditional setup. And along with that, I also want somebody who is reliable, okay? This, for me, these are the most important things. These are the most important things. And I said to my, and amongst other, I mean, there are other things that are secondary, but these are the most important things to me. And I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to let go of not so much trying to meet someone. I kind of felt like I had stopped doing that. I was more so just living my life for myself, you know, looking how I want to, blah blah blah, just living my life, going to events that I want to go to, that I think are fun, and living my life that way. Getting rid of, let me go out, I want to meet someone, blah blah blah. You know, I put that all behind me. So on the 17th of January, I went out to an event, the singles event in London, and I was of the view that, look, I'm just going to have a nice time. That's what it was. Not really thinking about meeting somebody. I want to see the venue. I want to have a nice evening. I want to wear my nice tweed set and just be my fabulous self. So I went out and I met somebody who literally is just ticking my boxes. He is ticking my boxes, and he just came to me with the right energy. He is not my usual type, okay? He is younger and whatever than what I have dated for years, and still, you know, doing really well, has the right mindset. He is someone I can respect, blah blah blah. I had well, let me just finish that off before I go on to something else. But for me, he just came with the right energy, and it's still consistently been the right energy. I have really had a time dating because you just don't meet men who you can have any respect for. And for me to actually meet someone who I respect so far is it's a big step for me, because it's something that I do not have. What else? Oh, and also lots of the things that this guy who I met at the singles event, that he said to me and things, it's exactly the same things that I have been like envisioning, because I've been doing some form of like imagery work in my own mind, and I met somebody and he's literally been kind of saying those things that I have been telling myself. So I feel like I've brought that kind of person in, that kind of energy in. Ladies, I've had so many things going on recently, in terms of like my health things and like passing out and just different things. I've been having different things going on, girl, and it's like I've just really been in a very kind of emotionally precarious way. That's what I'll say. So definitely very temperamental recently, and just had lots of stuff going on. So I am feeling better, I'm feeling more myself, and this is a good place for me to be at, because then it means I can actually come on, do my videos. I'm actually looking at expanding. I'm planning out things right now to start new channel. I will still keep this channel, but to start something new online ventures, and just do more, just do more. So yeah, I've also been thinking again about a little part-time job. I don't know, just something to, I feel like I need some form of structure in my life, just something, a reason to really kind of get out of bed, a reason to really push myself and do things. I thought I was going to be doing this with my channel, and I just haven't, you know. I feel like I need some sort of structure, even if I just had a job where I worked, I don't know, maybe 2 mornings. I don't, I'm still thinking about, I'm thinking about it. But it would have to be, you know, somewhere that I'd like to be and everything. Be cute to get like dressed up, and I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, doesn't have to be right now, or something that I have to do. So I had an experience. Now this was with the last person who I was dating, and he like So basically, when I did a live a couple of weeks ago, one of my subscribers asked me about what did she say? Something something femininity, where it had been bruised femininity or something like that, where basically somebody had like, somebody's like come for you, like your womanliness or something. And I said, you know what, I'm actually going to speak about that because I have had an experience, and very much recently as well, with someone who was not being very nice to me, actually. And I want to make this very clear. I'm not a victim type, because I will get you together in a fraction of time. I'll get you together, and I don't care who it is, where I am, what we're doing. I don't care. I think it's about, if somebody's kind of dishing something, then I will dish it back, because or just leave, because I can. And I feel like sometimes, especially with a man trying to put you down, you've just got to let him know exactly what time it is. I was already having a bit of like a weird time. Like I mentioned about the health stuff, it kind of knocked my confidence. I'm not gonna lie, it knocked my confidence. This person was saying things to me like about my body, my nose. What else did he say? My height, my legs. So basically he was saying that I'm short and fat, basically. Like my legs are like thick, or like he was just saying lots of different things to me. He was saying about my nose. What else did he say? He said this to me a million times. If your boobs were here or wherever, I don't know, wherever he was putting, I think he was like I don't know where he wanted them to be, but he was like, if your boobs were there, you would be totally perfect. And these were the words that he would say all the time. And I got to the point where I thought, you know what, I'm just not going to do this. And one day, because it wasn't affecting me at all, until one day, the last time he said it, and then I snapped. Now, his tummy looked, because you know some men, their bellies are just like growing, and he literally looked like he was about 12 months pregnant with a baby elephant or something. And I just said, but you know, I just told him that. And I remember he went quiet for like it was a few moments, and he was like, oh, I can't believe you just said that to me. And I said, well, you know, I said it, you know, I said it. And that was when I decided, you know what, I need to narrow down and really hone in on exactly what I want and bring that person in, because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to play games with idiot people who want to try to belittle me, or you know, whatever it is. I just don't have time for it. And I decided, okay, get your act together, girly, do your imagery work, and bring in what you want. And that is what I started doing. So I started taking this very, very seriously. And now I've met someone who literally just, the respect aspect is there for me, and amongst other things. So I think that it's a good place to be at. But I'm still continuing my work, because I think it's just nice and positive, something nice for me to do, something that I enjoy doing anyway. And yeah, it's a win-win. You can't go wrong with doing it, right? Now, what else did I want to speak about? There was something I wanted to say, but I'll have to try and remember, okay? And I don't want to be editing this, so this is going to be one take. We're going to keep going. Now, another thing that I do remember I wanted to speak about was about fashion and styling. Now, as you know, boxers? Oh, okay. As you know, I am very much into dressing more sexy, sophisticated. That's what I'm always banging on about, and I still really rate that. But for me, I also do whatever I want to do, and I feel like you should as well. If there's a style that you like or something you want to do, you should still do it and try to figure out how to incorporate it into your femininity journey. Now for me, I wanted to do, because I have more of like a racy side to me. A racy side to me, I would say. And I think that sometimes you're not always able to show it if you're going to conservative places, blah blah blah, but on a day-to-day basis I can still do whatever I want. So recently I started looking into like some corsets, and I found this on Amazon. Now I absolutely love this, and it's laced in the back. I love this corset, and I'm wearing it with an outfit that I would be wearing on my femininity journey, which is literally a black mini skirt. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm wearing boxers right now. But a black mini skirt and this, you know, black turtleneck. So that's something that I'd be wearing, and I literally just put this on top. I feel like it's a good way to make your outfit a bit edgier if you just feel like it that day. And if you don't feel like it, then just don't wear this, you know. I feel like it's a nice way to kind of change up an outfit and the dynamic without having to change your entire wardrobe. So this was just another way that I wanted to incorporate the sexy aspect with the sophistication. So I'm just trying to show you a different way you can kind of do it if you wanted some like an idea for that. Now, I also recently went to a wine tasting, so it was very good, right up my alley, definitely my cup of tea, and I had such a wonderful time. I was sitting next to a lady who was there with her husband, and girls, so remember I mentioned like the respect aspect has to be there for me. This guy was so disrespectful to his wife. She tried to tap him at one moment to ask him a question because of the conversation that we were having, and he literally just ignored her. And I thought to myself, I could never, because I'll be on the news. I could never. I feel like you're supposed to be first, right? And if, I know he was in another conversation, but guess what? You need to turn your head around and respond to your wife. And I just thought, no. So again, it comes back to the respect aspect, and it just made me think of a kind of relationship dynamic that I would just hate. His wife seemed very nice, and it was like a traditional marriage. He was working, well, their children were grown up now, but she wasn't working, he still was working, and they were about the same age. They looked about the same age, but he had put more into his appearance than she had. And it's funny because the other week I saw a couple who looked about the same age, and the wife looked really lovely. She was really putting effort in, and her husband was still trying to, you know, he was making an effort, haircut, you know, clean shaven, looked nice, but she looked better than him. And I thought, you know what, that is a cute dynamic, regardless of what age you're at with your partner. Ladies, we have to make the most of ourselves. And I know I'm not semi-glamazon or something, but at the same time, I'm putting effort into myself here and externally, okay? I'm not Beyonce, but I'm next best thing. So that was yeah, anyway. Okay, so actually it's no joke. I'm next best thing. So I think that it's really important, and more than ever actually, to really start putting effort into ourselves, becoming the best version of ourselves, being the women who we want to be, and being happy with ourselves internally and also externally. My femininity journey has changed my entire life, my entire perspective on myself, and also with my dating life as well. If I never ever embarked on my femininity journey, I just don't know where I would be right now. Honestly, I think I'd be like in a straitjacket like this. This would be me right now. I feel like my femininity journey changed my life. I really do. Yes, I kind of mentioned about, okay, yeah, had a couple of health things and it kind of, you know, put me down a bit. But I don't stay there. I always bounce back up. And that is precisely what I have done. So, femininity journey. Ladies, if you dropped off, jump back on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We have things to do this year. And I definitely do. I have things I need to do this year. So, I'm excited about prospects. I'm excited about more self-evolution. I'm excited about your self-evolution and our femininity journeys generally. I'm very excited about it. And I'm also excited about my new ventures that I'm going to start online. So I'm wanting to come up with an upload schedule. That's what I'm actually wanting. Maybe not for this channel, but for my new things, and kind of just see how it goes, because I really need to plan things out. I don't want to make a promise and then I just don't do it with you, you know. So I want to make sure that I get my life in order, schedule what I'm doing, get everything going, and just be where I want to be in terms of posting, right? Because this year is all about me really not just becoming the woman who I want to be internally and externally, but it's about me doing what I say I'm going to do. It's about me achieving my goals. Okay, it's about me really stepping into other things as well that I want to actualize and realize. So that's what it's about for me also this year. Yeah, different things that I want to do and start up, and I would love for you guys to support me when that time comes. But I think I'm going to stop nattering. I want to record another video now, so maybe I'll just remove this and then I'll have a different look. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, baby. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, listening. I can't remember the other thing I wanted to speak about. I really can't. But before I do go, ladies, I'm having also messages about what some of my messages about someone wanting to like go and meet somebody in a different, this was an American person in a different state. She was going to fly over there. Somebody else, like other people wanting me to judge like their looks and stuff. Great. But if you are flying over to meet someone, I have a big problem with that, and that's not what we're doing. So let's make sure that before you're flying over anywhere to go and see someone, that you know that person. If you don't know that person, then you shouldn't be going to see that person in another state. The furthest you go is a restaurant, okay, not a different state. You don't go to the airport, and you don't do all of that. So just make sure that you're thinking before you're sending me a message, because I'm going to say it how I just did, right? And this is because I care about you. That's why. I'm not having you going to another state or going to another country to meet someone. I'm just not doing that, and I don't want you to want to do that. But messages about outfits, yeah, that's fine. And I feel like the reason why I brought that up is because I wanted to just add a little ad lib that remember that you want to there are different places that you're going to go to. Some are going to be conservative, some are going to be really young and like vibey, and you have to know which one you're going to, and then you will know how to dress. The worst thing to do is to be going out somewhere and it's very conservative and you have your girls bouncing around on the table. You don't want to do that. So just make sure that you know where you're going. A good balance to do is to wear a corset, not like this, like a regular standard corset, and have a blazer on top. That way you're able to take off your blazer if it's a vibey place, and if it's very conservative, just put your blazer over your shoulders. You still have the look you want, and you don't look like, you know, too overdressed or something. So I just wanted to put that out, that's kind of a balance that you can do. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you here, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and if you got this far, comment below a black heart.